Hello. This is a tutorial on how to play Alejandro's cover of I Fall Apart by Post Malone of when he was performing on stage for American Idol. So I'm just gonna kind of get into it. So for the tuning of this song isn't the open C sharp tuning that Alejandro uses in many of his originals. Instead, to be completely honest, I don't know what this tuning is called, but with the capo on the 3rd fret, the open note names from the top string, the 6th string, to the bottom one, the 1st string, is going to be D, E, E, A, B, and E. Okay, I'll do that one more time. So after you have that, the next thing you're going to need to know is the finger picking pattern. So I'm going to refer to the string names by their number. So with the top string being the 6th string and the bottom string being the 1st, you're going to play 6, 3, 4, 6, 1, 6, 4, 3. Okay. What that sounds like in a slightly more normal speed would be. Okay. Now every time you play that 4th string with your index finger, you're going to hit it so you can get that percussive noise. So it's going to sound like this. So once you have that, next what you're going to need to know are the chords. So there are 3 main chords that Alejandro uses for his verse and his chorus, and then there's 2 extra ones added for his outro, but I'll get to those when we get there. So the first chord you're going to need to know, you're going to put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string here, and your middle finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string. So what that sounds like when you strum it is going to be this. Okay. The second chord's pretty easy. All you have to do is just lift off your middle finger while keeping your ring finger rooted in that position. Okay. The third chord, keep your ring finger rooted in that position, and then you bar the string number 5 and 6 with your index finger. Okay. So once you learn these chords, all you have to do is combine the finger picking pattern that I showed you with those chords, and it's going to sound like this. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes I play the 2nd string at the very end of the finger picking sequence. I don't mean to do it. It's just something I do. I don't think it's a big deal, but that's just something to keep note of if you want to play it correctly. So I guess the next part, I'm going to talk about how I play the solo parts that Alejandro does. So I don't have a backing track. So what I do is I pretty much forego the second part of the solo because I don't think it would sound good without the backing track, but I only play the first half of the solo. So what I do to supplement that like empty noise is I strum. I like to strum, right? just so it doesn't sound so empty like this. So instead, I like to do this. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of strumming all the open strings except for the 3rd string where I have my index finger on the 7th fret. I'm sliding up to the 9th fret, and then I slide down to the 4th fret, and then I do another strum. Then at that point, I do a hammer on to the 5th fret, pull back off to the 4th fret again, then pull off to open. So put together, that's going to sound like this. Next, I play the open 4th string, hammer on to the 4th fret of the 4th string, slide down to the 2nd fret, and then pull off to open. So let's put that together again. Then at this point, I try to play the open 5th string, and at that point, next I hammer on to the 4th fret of the 6th string and the 2nd fret of the 4th and 5th string. I think I said that right. That's what that sounds like. So I'm gonna put those together again. Strums, just to fill that space where I guess the 2nd solo would be, or 2nd part of the solo. And at this point, we can move on to the outro. So basically, it's just 3 chords, one of them being the 3rd chord from the verse and the chorus. But so basically, the 1st chord in the outro is going to be this one, where you just put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That's what that sounds like. Then the next chord, you just add your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string. Okay. And then the 3rd chord is going to be that 3rd chord that we had in the verse and the chorus, so where you bar the string number 5 and 6 with your index while having your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. So the chords in this sequence should sound like this. That's it. That's basically all you need to know for this song, unless you wanted to try to figure out the solo, the 2nd part. So I hope this tutorial helped you. I'll see you guys later. All right.